Hey friends, this is James. Welcome to The Way. I noticed something that when we drive somewhere that we're not familiar with, even though it could be broad daylight, we'll still get kind of scared because we don't know what's ahead. But if we're driving home, it could be at the dead of night, but we still feel very confident and secure. Why? Because we know where we're going. So knowing what's going to happen next will calm us. It will give us a sense of confidence and sense of security. A lot of people are afraid of death. And looking around the world today, there's death all around us. So what happens after people die? My parents have a neighbor, live right across or right next to them. And Mr. Lin, his nephew, although he's still very young, he's 30-something, but he had terminal lung cancer and 4th stage. And my friend Mr. Lin relayed a message, an experience from his nephew. He was in the ICU unit, and he was pretty much not responsive. He was turning blue, his skin color, and the doctors and nurses thinks that he could just, go in at any time. And this nephew of my friend, Mr. Lin, his wife came to visit him. When the wife got to the hospital, the nurses seemed kind of a little bit nervous, like not knowing what to say to his wife. Finally, they just usher her in to see her husband. To her amazement and surprise, that her husband was sitting up, smiling and waving at his wife, and asked her to come. And then this nephew told his wife an amazing story that the night before, he felt he left his body. He kind of like his spirit kind of levitated, went out of his body, and he could see himself. And when he looked up, he saw God the Father, and he saw Jesus Christ. And the Father and the Son, Jesus Christ, did not say anything, but he just felt this overwhelming love that was all around him. And there was no more pain, no more fear, just pure love. And then he said he just felt like he'll be okay. And he came back to his body. So he related that experience and testimony to his wife. After that, he said, everyone living on earth, we should share God's grace out of his love for all of us. This story reminded me of what Jesus said when he was being crucified, when he was on the cross, that he said to the person that was also on the cross, where the robber said to Jesus, please remember me when you receive your kingdom. And Jesus said to this criminal, said, today you will be with me in paradise. And in that, we clearly see that those of us, or those of you who have Jesus in their life, who invite Jesus into your life to be the Lord and Savior, when we leave this earth, we will know where we're going. We will be in paradise. Most importantly, is that we will be with Him in paradise. So I think in our world today, where there's a lot of gloom and doom and death all around us, and Jesus gives us this hope and good news that if we know Him, if He is the Lord and God of our lives, we will be with Him when we depart from this life. May God bless you. Take care.